Today's story happens many years after Pharaoh's daughter found Moses in the bulrushes. He has grown up, and although he's living in the palace of the Egyptians, he knows he is descended from the children of Israel, or the Hebrews. So we're going to hear what happens in the story today. I want you to think about if Moses made the right decision or the wrong decision. Now it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out to his brethren and looked at their burdens. And he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew, one of his brethren. So he looked this way and that way. And when he saw no one, he killed the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Now I want to pause there. So Moses saw one of the Hebrews being beaten by an Egyptian because the Hebrews were enslaved. Do you think he knew that what he was doing was wrong? Why do you think he looked this way and that way before he killed the Egyptian? And also, notice he hid him in the sand. He knew that what he was doing was not the right thing to do. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 Hebrew men were fighting. And he said to the one that did the wrong, "Why are you striking your companion?" Then he said, "Who made you a prince and a judge over us? Do you intend to kill me as you killed the Egyptian?" So Moses feared and said, "Surely this thing is known." So Moses knows he's in trouble. Both the Hebrews knew what he did to the Egyptian, so now he's worried he's going to get caught. When Pharaoh heard of this matter, he sought to kill Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian and sat down by a well. So Moses runs away from the land of Egypt and went to the land of Midian. And notice he went to a well. In the word, water stands for truth. Now, if you think about where is a place that we get truth? We get truth from the word. So when it says Moses went and sat by a well when he was feeling alone and scared, that's like going to the Lord's word when you're feeling alone and scared. Let's see what happens to him at the well. Now a priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water and filled the troughs to water their father's flocks. Then shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them and watered their flock. When they came to Reuel their father, he said, "How is it you have come so soon today?" And they said, "An Egyptian delivered us from the hand of the shepherds, and he also drew enough water for us and watered the flock." So he said to his daughters, "Where is he? Why is it that you have left the man? Call him, that he may eat bread." Then Moses was content to live with the man, and he gave Zipporah his daughter to Moses, and she bore him a son. He called his name Gershom, for he said, "I have been a stranger in a strange land." So Moses is now living in Midian. He has a wife, he has a son, but he still knows that this is not the place where he belongs. That's why his son's name meant a stranger. Now it happened in the process of time that the king of Egypt died. The children of Israel groaned because of the bondage, and they cried out, and their cry came up to God because of the bondage. So God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Isaac, with Abraham, and with Jacob. And the Lord looked upon the children of Israel, and God acknowledged them. Now you might remember from 2nd grade the promise that the Lord made to Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, which was that they would have descendants as dust of the earth, and that they would live in the land of Canaan. Right now they have many descendants, but they are not living in the land of Canaan. So the children of Israel are ready to be led out of Egypt to the land of Canaan. Who do you think the Lord will choose to lead them there?